So I watched BionicDances' most recent post, as well as Noel Plum's most recent post, and a few others, on the topic of babies and atheism. I'll just start at the end by shooting myself in the foot with regard to my post and just say that this probably is not a particularly fruitful avenue of discussion for the community. So that being said, you can stop listening. But I'm going to keep talking anyway. Now, to BionicDance's point about there needing to be a word that describes more accurately what she's trying to say about babies and atheism, I bet you there is that word. I bet you some medieval theologian came up with that word, and it fell out of disuse because it really lacks utility. Let's face it, it's it's not that great of a concern. It's sort of a question like it's like one of Zeno's paradoxes. It's the it's Theseus's ship, basically. It's a question of identity. At what point does a baby become a creature capable of belief? And it's an interesting thought experiment to think about, but it misses the point, I guess you would say. Babies change over time. They go through developmental processes. They have, can they be said to be atheistic in a strict dictionary definitional, in a definitional sense? Yeah, maybe. But it misses the point that they're human beings with built-in ingrained cognitive biases that sort of over time will encourage them to engage in certain theistic and really just belief systems. That's just unavoidable. It's my contention that if I were able to perform a highly unethical experiment and raise a bunch of children where they received appropriate stimuli, so that they could be reared to adulthood and be fully functional human beings, that it's probably the case that they would be theistic in some sense. They would develop some theistic tendencies. They would see the agency in the world. And it's only through empirical sciences that we're able to overcome that. So I guess that's my position. My position is really both positions. But at the end of the day, it is not a fruitful discussion for the community at this point in time.